Okay, good day to each and everyone. My name is Vladimir F. Gamayon, BSF student, second year, studying at Surigao do Sur State University, Bislig Campus. So for today, I'm going to discuss to you for the part of my report is all about distinguish soil formation, development processes, and landforms. Soil. So what is soil? Soils are natural consolidated materials on the surface of the earth. Soils have evolved through natural processes as a dynamic and three-dimensional body. So, totoo kaya po yan, no? Ang soils po ay nag-evolve. Ang soils po natin ay na kung sa English pa tinatawag natin na visible yung nakita natin nagawa ang soil through natural process. Soils have three phases: solid, liquid, and gas. The solid phase contains organic and inorganic materials intimately mixed together by natural processes. The liquid phase consists of water with dissolved salts, acids, bases, and ions. The gaseous phases consist of soil, air, renews from time to time from the atmosphere. Soil formation. Soil forming factors. Materials and conditions that determine the course of soil development and affects the characteristics of soil are called soil forming factors. So, yung tinatawag pala na conditions, materials and conditions na nagdetermine ng development sa soil and affects the characteristics of soil ang tinatawag na soil forming factors. So, according to Jenny 1941, she identified 5 soil forming factors. These are the following: climate, organisms, relief or topography, parent material, and time. So, she also proposed an equation to show relationships of a soil property with these soil forming factors. The soil forming equation will be written as the following. So, mo ni siya ang gi-propose ng equation ni Jenny in order to show the relationship sa soil property with these soil forming factors. So, these are the following: S is equals to any soil property, Cl is equals to climate, O stands for organism, R stands for relief or topography, and P is equals to parent material, T equals to time, and F is equals to function. Number 1, climate as a soil forming factor. So kung sa title pa lang atong ato nang mabasahan, climate as a soil forming factor. So isa pala ang climate sa naging forming factors ng soil natin. Ating suriin. Conditions of rainfall, temperature, humidity, solar radiation, daylight, and etc. at a place over a long period of time is called climate. Climatic conditions at a place depend on geographic location. So, totoo yan, no? Climatic conditions at a place depend on geographic location. So, dili siya ingon nga ang usa ka climate mag-occur lang siya within that particular place, kundi giingon diri as a definition. Climatic conditions at a place depend on geographic location. So, mag-occur ang climate conditions not only from one place, but it depends on geographic location, elevation, velocity, and direction of prevalent wind, positions of land in relation to sea, ocean, and mountains, characteristics of oceanic current, and etc. The two most important elements of climate that affect soil formation are rainfall and temperature. So, nganong rainfall and temperature man ang usa sa mga important nga rainfall, usa important ng mga elements nga affected ang soil nato when it comes to climate. Precipitation effect. So mao kini siya ang ang rainfall, no? Precipitation, which means the ang pag-drop na sa sa tubig na gi-evaporate from the soil, then magkaroon siya og evaporation, and ang ginatawag nito precipitation mo na siyang gitawag nga kanang pag-ulan na. Water acts as a reactant and a medium of translocation. As rainfall increases, rate of weathering, depth of weathering, diversity of weathering products, formation of clay, release of solid substances, and organic matter production increases. So sa precipitation, isa siya sa maka-affect sa ato ang soil forming factor, no? It's because kung ang soil matawag nato ni siya nga solid matter ang soil. Pag ang solid matter makuha siya og tubig, ma-wash out siya. So which means pag makuan siya precipitation effect, so gitawag nato nga rain or rainfall, ang nag-intact na soil nato is ma-wash out siya. Mo na siyang gitawag mo nang ang isa sa mga isa sa mga soil forming factors is ang sa climate, which is ang ginatawag nato nga rainfall or precipitation effects. Ma-wash out na siya, mo na siyang ginatawag na soil erosion nga mahitabo. Kung mapansin ninyo ang soil erosion, lahi man pod ang soil erosion, lahi man pod ang landslide. So isa gihapon na sa naka-affect tungod sa precipitation, nagkaroon ng landslide. So nay gitawag na deformation sa mga soils. Temperature effects. Temperature regulates the rate of chemical reactions for every 10 degrees Celsius rise in temperature. The rate of chemical reactions is almost doubled. Increased weathering and clay formation occur with an average increase of soil temperature at optimum soil moisture level. So temperature effects. So sa temperature effects, isa siya sa part yapon sa climate, sa soil forming factor. It's because through temperature maapektuhan ng nutrients sa soil nato, no. So mo to yung sa inyo gaina nga ang soil nato is a solid part yung sa solid matter, which means intact siya through temperature or kanang mga moistures nga nasuyop sa soil, mag-cause gihapon na siya something of deforming sa soil nato through the effects of temperature. Organism as a soil forming factor. Organisms that influence soil formation include plants, natural vegetation or crops, microorganisms, algae, bacteria, actinomycetes, and fungi. Animals including vertebrates like burrowing animals like moles and mesofauna, earthworms, ants, and termites. These organisms live in and on the soil or exploit it. Among the changes they cause are addition and decomposition of organic matter, additions and losses of plant nutrients by chemical cycling, soil mixing, and changes in soil structure and porosity. So, organism soil forming factor, nganong naapil man siya as a soil forming factor? It's because ang plants, based sa definition diri, these organisms live and on the soil or exploit it. So ilang gi-exploit ang soil nato, no. Among the changes they cause, so tungod lang sa organisms nga ato makita sa ato ang mga kalupaan o sa mga soils, magkaroon siya og changes. So kay giingon man siya among the changes they cause. So from the word among the changes they cause, so say changes nga mahitabuon sa kini siya. Say for example, the correct formation of sa ato mga bukid, tungod sa kanang mga tumba ng mga kahoy caused by natural phenomenon. So isa gyapon na sa reason na magkaroon taog ginatawag tog soil erosion or kanang mga landslides. So magkaroon gyapon sa og deformation sa mga soils. Among the changes they cause are addition and decomposition. When we say decomposition, some of the organic matter in the soil nga mag-cause siya og decomposition. So na decomposition, decomposed or decomposed, mo ni siya ang ginatawag nato nga natural fertilizers. Kaning earthworms isa ni siya sa mga natural fertilizers sa tanom. Earthworms, so sila ang nagakuan sa kuan, nag-help, as far as I know, earthworms are the one who to fight bakkuan, ginatawag nato nga bacteria in order to continue the perfect process in growing the plants. Mo nang sometimes kanang pag ang tanom na ay worms, tambok sila. Human effects on soil formation. So this would be this slide is an ginatawag nato ni siyang exciting part, interesting part atong paminawan. Nganong ang human effects, nasa effects sa soil formation nato, mga kini siya. Human effects on soil formation are either direct through plowing, cropping, liming, manuring, or indirect through changing the natural soil forming factors. So ang human effects sa ang humans na si effect sa soil formation, it's because aning ilang mga sa atong mga kagawian, no, like plowing, cropping. When we say cropping, kanang nagatanom ta, liming, manuring, or indirect through changing natural soil forming factors. Changing the vegetation by deforestation, tama ni siya. Ang human magkaroon siya og soil effects sa soil formation nato na magka-changes nga mahitabo sa atong soil formation is because of vegetation and deforestations. So when we say deforestations, gina-clear out ang trees, no. Without trees, no one will prevent the soil erosion, and if there is no one to prevent the soil erosion, so mo na magkakaroon siya og ganang pagka-wash out sa atong yuta sa kabukiran o kanang ginatawag nato nga landslide. Changing the relief by leveling and terracing, changing the moisture regime through irrigation and drainage, changing the parent material through transport, dumping, and exploitation of peat and rocks, and erosion and sedimentation, according to Dudal 2004. Anthropogenic soils. Anthropogenic soils are soils that bear signs of long-term human impacts. So ang anthropogenic, these are ginatawag nato nga human impacts, kanang dili kailang siya ing kanang kuan good impacts, kundi nagbusiness siya sa mga bad impacts sa humans. They are human altered and human transported soils. These soils are classified as having an anthropic or plug-in epipedon, and in other categories having the formative elements athaltic, anthraquic, anthropic-humic, anthroportic, plagic, and plaghaplic in the United States Department of Agriculture Soil Taxonomy. Parent material is a soil forming factor. Parent materials are the main raw materials from which a soil is ultimately formed. So many of the properties of parent materials may inherit to the resulting soil. Soil texture is mainly inherited from the parent materials. Coarse texture parent materials generally produce coarse textured soils. Mineralogical and chemical compositions of parent materials are also very important in soil formation. Types of parent materials. Organic soils develop from organic parent materials formed by the deposition and residues of many generations of vegetation, usually under wetland conditions such as swamps and marshes.